Okay, please be seated. Welcome, everyone, to our 2024 commencement ceremonies for the Sports Product Management Program. All right. And I love the vibe already, so keep it up. This is a huge celebration. I'm Bruce Blonigan. I'm the Edward Miletus Dean of the Lundquist College of Business at the University of Oregon. And it is my distinct honor to be here to share this day, this special moment with our graduates, their family and friends, and our faculty and staff. And I was fortunate enough to participate in the Sports Product Management first convocation when it first started back in the fall of 2016, which was really amazing. And I was amazed to learn then about this new one-of-a-kind elite master's program being offered by our business school. I was new at the time, so I was amazed to find out this is what we're launching. And I was even more amazed by the diversity of students starting the program from different cultural backgrounds to the wide range of prior occupational experience, which we continue to see in the program, including this year's graduates here today. So the University of Oregon, the Lundquist College of Business is extremely proud of the Sports Product Management Program and its graduates. It's world-class. It embodies all the qualities that we aspire to be as Ducks. It pairs a strong blend of academic rigor with practical experience. It brings together a group of elite students with an amazing diversity of backgrounds. It's innovative, and it demands that its students take risks. It understands the value of collaborative teamwork and puts it at the core of your learning. And finally, it launches you into an exciting and productive career. While it's such a special day for our graduates and their family and friends, it also is a very affirming event for our faculty and staff. Seeing your success inspires our continued work to deliver a world-class sports product management degree to future cohorts. And we're also excited to see you join a vibrant group of sports product management alumni, one of whom will be a keynote speaker for us today. So we know that you will continue to be engaged in this program, our college and the university. Once a duck, always a duck. All right, so congratulations again, graduates. We're very proud of you and honored to be here today to celebrate your success. All right, now I'm gonna clap for you here. We're gonna clap for you a lot. But I really want to get out of the way and get this ceremony going to celebrate your successes. And so I'm going to bring up now to the podium and introduce the co-founder and executive director of the Sports Product Management Program, Ellen Schmidt-Devlin.
I thought he was going to say, get this party started. We were ready for that, right? So it's so good to see you guys, and congratulations. Today is about all of you, class of 2024. And I want to start by introducing who we have here on the stage, just because that's going to be the program that we have going on today. There'll be some recognizable faces behind me, and then one that we're going to meet today. So we'll start on this side. We all know Jennifer Nolfi. She is our director of the Sports Product Management Program. Tristan Norbert. Tristan Norbert is in charge of our student services, and I know that all of you have worked really closely with Tristan and his team. Bruce Blonigan, who you just had a chance to meet, he drove up here from Eugene. He told us it took him only 1 hour and 35 minutes. We're not sure about that, but we think most of the police must be watching us here in Portland instead of that. So thank you, Bruce. And then today you'll have a chance to meet Austin Hodges. Austin is our graduate from our very first class, our class of 2017, and he is your commencement speaker today. And then somebody I'm not going to introduce. No, just kidding. Somebody I don't need to introduce. John Eberly, who has been teaching you guys, and he has brought you to the seats that you're in today. So, Mr. Eberly. We couldn't do this without your faculty, and so I'd like to ask the faculty to please stand, and you'll recognize your amazing faculty here. We have 12 faculty, some that have been with sports product management since the beginning. And then our newest faculty, Jimmy, who joined us today, he taught you your digital connections class. And I said that he should have just sent his avatar here today. So, but he did show up. So thank you, faculty. Thank you so much. I had a chance this past week, the past 2 weeks, to see many of your industry projects. I had a chance to see your capstones. And then finally, I had a chance to see your duck talks. And I mean, I'm going to say over the last 18 months, I've had a chance to get to know many of you. But after the last couple weeks, I would say that I want to truly say that you inspire me. And you inspire this program. And this program will not be the same now that you're leaving. I think, as our dean said, you kind of leave this part, and then you join our alumni. And I think that now, with over 400 people in our alumni, you're joining a strong group that you can then be a part of. But as students, I would say that you inspired me to be a better leader. You inspired all of us to be better teachers, to be better in the jobs that we're doing. But I think the one thing that you inspired me is in your duck talks. So my first thing is that, Devin, where are you, Devin? So Devin, I decided that I would come out here, and my first thing would be, how are we doing today? I love that. Devin starts us there. How are we doing today? And then all of you reminded me of almost every single one of your talks talked about today. Today is precious. Today is a present. And then you also led me through a journey of why. Why am I here? And when you talked about why, you talked about why connected to your families. And I want to make sure that you guys know that my why is connected to my family as well. So you're the 8th graduating class from the University of Oregon. And 8 years ago, my father passed away right as we started this program. And this past year, my mother passed away. And so I wore her ring today. So that's my why. And I know that your families are your why as well. So I welcome the families today. I welcome the friends today, the mentors, everybody that makes it possible for us to educate these brilliant students. And today is about you. And remember, Sam told us nobody else is thinking about you. You don't have to worry what you're wearing or any of those things. Today is about you. Enjoy it.
Well, thank you so much for that, Ellen. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. And class of 2024, this is like the coolest thing ever. So just have fun. Today I'm going to tell you a story, and I think Ellen's speech just really led into this. But in 2017, Eliud Kipchoge, the greatest marathoner of all time, prepared to run one of the fastest courses in the world, the Berlin Marathon. That day, September 24th, 2017, Eliud would win, as he always does, in 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 32 seconds. Well, that part of the story isn't shocking. That's what he usually does. But the next part is something new. What was new was the beginning of a truly legendary relationship, one that I believe exemplifies the race of life and those that make that journey possible. So on that day in 2017, Eliud finally met his match, an individual seemingly as passionate about Eliud's success as Eliud is about his own. His name is Klaus Henning Schulk. He's a 57-year-old civil engineer from Berlin, an avid cyclist, an athlete, and a volunteer, and he just so happens to be the world's greatest bottle passer. Klaus assisted Eliud at every checkpoint of the race that day, sporting a bright-colored vest, a race bib tied to his arm, and an addictive passion for getting Elliot his mid-race nutrition. Klaus would race ahead of the pack on his bike and post up at every nutrition checkpoint with countless other volunteers with a bottle in hand waiting for Elliot to turn the corner, barreling at him at 13 miles per hour. Klaus that day made 13 perfect bottle handoffs, each followed by a now very famous two-hand fist pump. While Elliot did the running that day, his greatness was amplified and magnified by the greatness of Klaus. As I reflect on the past 18 months in this program, I remember the Klauses in my life. They're here today. My amazing parents that have supported me and my passions endlessly. My grandmothers, Judy and Linda, who were always there to cook a comforting meal for me and show me their love. My 3 siblings who every day inspire me to get up. And lastly, of course, my beautiful wife, Cassie, who was there to pick me up when I fell down. To the class of 2024, some of my best friends I've ever made, an incredible group of highly talented individuals that are going to go and absolutely dominate this industry. We've all been each other's Klaus at some point in this 18 months. To our teammates, our professors, our mentors, our faculty, all of those that have passed us a bottle over the past 18 months as we ran our race, it's time to remember them and think about them. Today is about running through the finish line with our arms held high, victorious, but it is equally about remembering and thanking those that passed us the bottle. On September 16th, 2018, 1 year later, Elliot returned to Berlin, this time with a full understanding of the bottle Klaus in his corner. Elliot did his job, and Klaus did his. They crossed the finish line with a new world record, 2 hours, 1 minute, and 39 seconds. After the race, Elliot signed that race bib that Klaus wore on his arm. Dear Klaus, without you, I would not have managed to run this world record. Thank you to everyone here today and those that are not here today that made it their mission to pass us the bottle. Without you, we would not have managed to run our race. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Emma. I was also voted most likely to trip, so we're doing pretty good so far. But I am thrilled to be here today announcing the Faculty Award. First, I want to express a heartfelt thank you to all of the amazing faculty and staff who supported us throughout our journey. You open your hearts and minds to share your knowledge and help us navigate every challenge. And we truly would not be standing here today without your unwavering support and guidance, so thank you all. However, there's one individual who deserves a very special recognition for the profound impact she's made on our class. There's no true SPM program without a hands-on approach. There's no hands-on approach without the innovation lab. There's no innovation lab without footwear and apparel learning. And there are no apparel learnings without one of the fearless leaders of the lab and the queen of the swatch kits herself, Krista Martinson. Krista warmly welcomed us all into the lab on day one and became an essential member of every project team. Her influence goes far beyond the lab, completely changing how we all view apparel now. We're constantly asking ourselves, is it a two-way stretch or a three-way stretch? Is it a knit or a woven? On a side note, for my team, shout out Ember Layer, I don't know any other teacher who would stay up past midnight, probably on multiple occasions, to review our tech back just to make sure we could get it out the next morning. Or who would spend her drive back to Portland, all the way from Utah, still reviewing the same tech pack and answering our never-ending questions. She brings a wealth of knowledge to the program, and her talents extend far beyond the classroom. She's a talented children's book illustrator and has worked at Harry and David's headquarters. She's also helped many large and small companies on the product side by guiding material sourcing, product development, pattern and fit testing, and so much more. She's a very given person, and one of her favorite projects that she introduced all of us to was Operation of Hope, where we as a cohort were able to form a manufacturing line and make surgical skull caps to be donated. She's even been able to connect students to opportunities to achieve their goals, such as Tommy being able to design a sports uniform that was eventually played in. Krista knows when to offer support, when to push us further, and when to adapt our approach. She empowers us to turn creative ideas into tangible beings, be it through diagrams, 3D prototypes, or simply just by bringing pen to paper. A life hack one should know about Krista if they want to see the inner workings of her mind: go and follow her around a trade show. She takes the time to go through countless vendors and materials to find the latest innovations and make new contacts. But ask her how she takes notes, and I'm sure she has lots of notebooks that she could show you. She has a passion for teaching, which we all got to witness during the last 18 months. Maybe this stems from her excellent nurturing skills, or maybe she thrives on the reward of providing knowledge and the gaining of new skills to us and new students as we enter the industry. But as we step into this industry, we don't just want to find jobs. We want to make a difference. We want to be the next generation of Kristas, leaving a lasting impact on the world of sports products, just like she did on us. And let's not forget, she has not one, but she has 2 horses named Sprite and Cam. So Krista, if you ever need help, please just text me. I will gladly help. But seriously, Krista, on behalf of the entire class of 24, we want to express our deepest gratitude. You've been an exceptional teacher, a dedicated mentor, and a source of inspiration for all of us. So thank you.
Oh, this is a lot. Hi, I'm Shania. I thought I was going to write a speech, but I really just wanted to come up here and speak from the heart. These last 18 months have been wonderful with you all. Y'all have helped me grow, especially my team. Shout out to Emberlair. Y'all have taught me to be myself. Y'all have all been your authentic selves. And I can't be more grateful to have done this journey with you all. I know that you're going to impact this industry, and more importantly, the world. You all are beautiful, and I'm just so thankful to have been able to do this with you. And thank you to our professors. Thanks for dealing with us and all of our questions and all the feet on the desk. It has just been a wonderful time with you all, and I'm so grateful. And you all have a special place in my heart. I love you guys.
So, for reference, while we were doing our walkthrough, I asked Ellen how did my hat look, and I have never heard her laugh harder before. So, I have permission. Innovation. Not only is it one of the pillars of the sports product management program, but it is the lifeblood of the industry itself. Individuals and companies who dare to be different drive product and the industry forward to new heights. Someone who knows a thing or two about innovation is Dr. Roger Best. For those of you who are unaware, Dr. Roger Best is one of the co-founders of this program. He has 40-plus years of experience under his belt in the product industry, including working with 3M and GE. He has published more than 50 articles and is the author of several books, including The Sports Industry, which details the market and growth opportunities of every major sport in the world. Finally, he has worked with several SPM groups who believe that their innovative product can be brought to market. I'm up here to recognize and present the Robin and Roger Best Innovation Award to one of the 8 SPM product groups from the class of 2024. In the most loving and encouraging way, our class is full of product nerds. This meant that when we were developing our projects 18 months ago, we all wanted to be on the cutting edge and address a gap in the market. Some of us decided to focus on footwear, like the Dill Collective and their pickleball-focused shoe, Avandra and their beach running, Sta and their multi-purpose sneaker, Cannon Golf, every slip is a stroke, and T3, and their blister-reducing running shoe with a very sharp point of addressing the triathlete. Other teams decided to address apparel. Vipera and their female-focused hockey protective base layer, Ember layer with a baseball jacket with wearable tech that warms up pitchers without wearing out their arm, and Clover and the postpartum legging. All are worthy candidates, but there was one team who advanced the group product into a new space through igniting relentless combat. Their product goal is to give athletes an unrivaled advantage. They prioritized consistency on and off the field. In other words, cold kills potential. But most importantly, their group defined while it's important to love what you do, it's even more important to love who you do it with. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Robin and Roger Best Innovation Award is Ember Lager. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know any of this. Here's the choice. This is, we really should all have through this. We really should all have through this. I'm gonna walk away now.
Yeah, Mitch, tell us.
Did we say something? Yeah, speak, Mitchell.
Thank you. I was obviously very prepared for this. Just want to say thank you to the faculty and the students and everyone who helped us along this journey. It's been quite a rewarding process for all of us. I couldn't be more grateful for the team I have next to me. They're my best friends, and I love every single one of them. And yeah, so thank you, and go out there and ignite relentless combat. Yeah.
Whew. All right, congratulations, Ember Layer. Let's give them one more round of applause. Let's go. Before we get started, I would like to give a special shout out to my 96-year-old grandfather who is tuning in live at 10 p.m. in South Africa. So, Sekuru, what's up? Class of 2024, it is an honor to be here with you guys today. Let me start off by saying, in true SPM last-minute fashion, I wrote the speech this morning. Truly, I wrote it this morning. Why I wrote it this morning? I honestly didn't know what to say to you guys, but as I was searching for the right words, I was inspired to have a real conversation with you all instead. Personally, I love graduations. I love the elaborate celebration, the constant hugs, the smiles, the laughs, the echoes of congratulations, the buzzing electricity of hope and anticipation that fills the air. There aren't many events like this where everyone truly wishes you well, where they genuinely celebrate you, where your family looks at you with a sort of expectation and a look that says, finally,
We've been waiting for you to get here. Now go out there and fix stuff. But like the summers in Portland, this bliss is short. Truly, it's very short. At some point, sneaky reality sets in. For some of us, it already has. Others, it will set in tomorrow. And for a lucky few, it will set sometime in the future. It starts with a question from your annoying cousin, Greg. Sorry if there's a Greg out there. Who's like, what now? Is this it? The fact is, it's been 18 months since we joined the program, and we are bound to face questions about our time here. Was it all you hoped it to be? Did you get what you need? Are you ready for what comes next? But what comes next? I wish I could give you the answers, but life is not an exam. Instead, it's a group assignment. Most of the time, no one knows what's really going on, and it feels like you're carrying the team on your back. So let's talk about this, the now what conundrum. If at any point you find yourself feeling anxious about the future, you are not alone, and it's okay. The best analogy I could think of is that of a fisherman. Fishermen cannot control if they will catch fish or what fish they will catch. But every fisherman knows that in order to catch any fish, they must prepare their gear, leave the comfort of their home, leave the safety of the land, and go out to sea, cast their nets, and be patient. Every voyage starts with the hope and expectation that what they did yesterday to prepare them will help them today. And on the days that they return empty-handed, they know that there will always be a tomorrow. We, class of 2024, are like fishermen. There's no such thing as a sure future. Preparation is our friend, and patience is our guide, especially because the ultimate result is beyond our control. The better the preparation, the better our chances are of success. While there's no true guarantee of success, we must embody patience. Success will not happen instantly. We will have to wait, observe, and adapt. Always preparing for the next opportunity, especially now in this period of uncertainty. As we move forward, progress might be slow and setbacks are inevitable, but we must remain committed. Whether you know it or not, believe it or not, I am confident that we are leaving this program having been blessed with unique experiences, exposed to otherwise inaccessible industry professionals, replete with practical, real-world knowledge that wouldn't otherwise be accessible in any other program. The countless hours of the lectures and homework, swatch kits, team project meetings, presentations, case studies, factory tours, and the networking interviews in one way or another prepared us for what the professional journey that lies ahead. In life, as everything, we will face obstacles and disappointments. But like fishermen who cast their nets again and again, I challenge you to rise up in the face of whatever challenges you encounter, to never get comfortable in what success you might achieve, to never take for granted the days you have ahead of you or the days you have already spent. Use your todays to prepare you for tomorrows and to make your tomorrows better than your todays. Having spent this past year and a half with you all, I am so confident in this group that you guys will find success in whatever you choose to do, that you will actually make a difference. Congratulations, class of 2024. I am so proud of you guys. Congratulations, thank you. Also, before I get off the stage, I'd like everybody to turn their attention to the TV screens that you're seeing on the sides. Would like to show you a special highlight reel of the class of 24. You might see some embarrassing videos, but shout out to our very own Chris H. for creating this. Congratulations, guys.
Fall 2022. We met each other in Portland, and that time, we start to share our dream.
Hi.
interested, especially because I know I'm younger and I just got out here. I've been in Oregon since 2018, and I just started to find my path into this industry. And then, especially coming from there, coming from New Orleans, really the only place I knew that had sneaker culture there was like sneaker politics and stuff like that. So how do you feel like that's changed and, you know, to continue to keep it going forward? Because that's something that eventually I want to get back to, you know, what I want to bring to my city. That's why, you know, I can't really go home because what I want to do isn't there. Yeah.
I was talking to the VP because as an intern, I really wanted to like do the hands-on work.
We got to speak to a lot of different directors, VPs, and senior managers where they kind of told us about their day-to-day, the different kind of
industry. But an intern, you can bring up some funny, fancy, funky ideas.
So what they've essentially said to the brand
I'm not saying it's true, but it could probably feel monotonous listening to the same story from the same type of person every day. And just lean into the fact that you do have a different perspective, different experiences, and like you're at the same table they are, but what did you have to go through to get to that table versus the other person did not? And just lean into that. And I feel like that would be the right person will see that and be like, that's gonna like contribute well and help our team.
And this is true for all of you, right? So I think just confidence and belief that you're special, right? And that you have something unique and different to bring to the table. So find your edge. I think if Hoffman was here, he'd say the same thing, right? So like find why you are uniquely different and what's special about you, and then lean so heavily into that. So.
Today is March 16th, 2024. Can we just take a second to look around and see how beautiful this is? I mean, it's such a global and diverse group of people, and I think we should all just do a round of applause for how amazing we all come together and support each other. So it's definitely awesome. But hello everyone, thank you for being here today for the University of Oregon Sports Product Management Master's Program, Class of 2024 Commencement. Today I am blessed to announce the Nancy and Dave Petrone Entrepreneurship Award. Dave Petrone is a UO alumni. He graduated in 1966 with a degree in economics and in 1968 with an MBA. After graduating from the University of Oregon, Dave went on to be a successful businessman, serving as the vice chairman at Wells Fargo for almost 2 decades, and is currently pursuing his own entrepreneurial endeavor with the Housing Capital Company. However, Dave is most known for his altruistic approach to life and putting the growth for other people first. Dave and Nancy have donated large sums of money to the University of Oregon to help improve the lives of the students and the university experience. In fact, without Dave and Nancy Petrone, we would not be here today. A couple weeks ago, I sat down with our program's co-founder, Ellen Schmidt-Devlin, and we went and discussed the Petrone family. As Ellen and Roger Best were looking to start this academic program, Dave Petrone was looking to invest in the unknown. Petrone asked the University of Oregon for 2 projects that they thought would fail. And those 2 projects were the Woman in Flight and the Sports Product Management Master's Program. Petrone was hopeful by investing in these programs, with an unknown outcome, great things would come to fruition for others. Before investing in the program, Dave sat down with Ellen and asked him, what exactly are the plans for this program, and how successful do you think this program would be? And in good old Ellen fashion, she replied, 110% success. This gave Petrone the confidence to invest in the people who were chasing this unknown, and has been an amazing success thus far. The class of 2024's journey is similar to Petrone's. We invested in ourselves to explore this unknown journey. We all decided to uproot our lives and move across the country, a lot of us even across the world. And did we know the outcome of this investment? No. But we were all willing to take the leap of faith to live in this unknown. And as we continue in our journeys, these past 18 months have given us the strength to be confident in ourselves during these unknown times. Today's recipient of the Nancy and Dave Petrone Award embodied finding confidence in the unknown. This team focused on serving an unknown market that we were all personally connected to, the postpartum mother. A consumer who, in fact, is the epitome of living in the unknown. A new mother faces the unknown challenge of caring for another human's life and often forgets to care about their own life. This team was equipped with the entrepreneurial spirit to recognize this unknown space and did not fear serving this beautiful consumer. They worked hard listening to this consumer, whether that meant going to yoga classes on Saturday morning with them or going for a jog with them in the afternoon at Mount Tabor. They embraced this unknown journey so they could better serve their consumer, so they would have the confidence after they gave birth. They stayed true to themselves and those who they were serving. And during times of uncertainty, this team kept pushing forward as they had confidence in the unknown. It has been an honor for all of us to witness this team's entrepreneurial spirit and care for the postpartum mother. We are happy to announce that this year's recipient of the Nancy and Dave Petrone Entrepreneurship Award is Team Clover.
Nope, don't care. 20 seconds, 20 seconds. 20 seconds, you got it.
First shot.
20 seconds, courage.
You got it, Chris. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Chris. Chris, and we're Team Clover, and thanks for all the ones showing up today, especially shout out to my dad and mom and my brothers from Taiwan. Let's go. And then, so I'm just like briefly bring up the topic that I come up with Dot Talk, 20 seconds. Encourage, like insane encourage. Now I'm in the 20-second insane encourage now. But I'm also want to thank all of my teammates giving me that 20 seconds during every meeting can help me to show up, help me to speak out, and help me to put my idea into the discussions. As a non-native speaker, me and Ian works a lot. Like I also want to shout out my brother, Ian. He is insane. Like he is a really great designer. And then Ian, you want to say something?
Wow. Okay, I didn't expect that. And there's a lot of people, kind of scared, but yeah, I just want to thank you all the graduates. We worked so hard, and then also shout out to my teammate. They're so carry on any aspect, and just because Since the first day, I just told them I really wanted to be a designer. That's my career goal, and that's my passions. And they fully support me and just let me do my things. So highly appreciate that. And then shout out to my parents and my sister here. They believed me before I believed myself. So thank you.
Nice job, you guys. Hello, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Shelley Gourlay, who's going to present the next award. Shelley Gourlay was the former director of the Sports Product Management Program and helped grow the program, worked with our students, and really grew it from ground up, working with Ellen very closely. And I had the opportunity to come in and try and fill her shoes. So without further ado, Shelley.
Ooh, yeah, it is a big room. Thank you for that introduction. I really appreciate it. I better turn this right side up or I'm going to have trouble. Hello, students and families, faculty and staff of SPM. I'm honored to be here with you today. Thank you to the SPM program for asking me to share my thoughts on the incredibly deserving recipient of this appreciation award. I was so fortunate to work with him for 3 years, and over again, I saw the deep integrity and care that he brings to his work. I always cry, you guys. Just get used to that, right? I counted on him to share his insights on individuals and situations, and I knew that his perspective would always be deeply appreciative of the special talents each person brings. If you look at his LinkedIn profile, you will see that every job he has ever had has been one that lifts up others, whether as a coach or a counselor, a crew leader, or a program manager. He is kind, he cares, and he makes every team better just by being a part of it. Looking at the two of us, and you'll get a chance in just a second, you might not think that we have a lot in common, but we do. We've both been recruiters, and during COVID, we often heard similar comments from folks when they met us in person for the first time, with a small difference. In my case, people often said, "You're shorter than I thought you'd be." And in his case, it was, "Oh, you're taller than I thought you'd be." Please, let's all give our recipient a huge round of applause. Congratulations, Tristan Norbert.
Absolutely. Wasn't expecting this, so, but I'll just say really briefly, each and every one of you inspires me in some way to do my job better. I had a privilege to recruit, I think, almost all of you and have the initial conversation on this program. And so when the opportunity come to step into the role that I'm in now, it was a no-brainer. I absolutely knew that I wanted to support you all on this journey. And I had a chance to, an absolute privilege to learn from every one of you. So thank you.
So awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of people. It's so amazing. I wish you could all be up here and just see the beautiful visage we can see with all your faces and our amazing graduates in the front row. It's really incredible and kind of emotional too. And I'm relatively new to the program. Before I introduce this award, I just want to do a quick shout out to our amazing sports product management staff who mainly are in the back of the room. Tristan is obviously up here, but Andrew, Daisy, Leslie, Christina, Tyler, Francine, who's not here with us today. We just have this incredible team. And Erica, yeah, she's over here. I know where she is. Thanks. I'm just really fortunate to work with such amazing people and our faculty. And we are all here to work with our amazing students, and we're fortunate to work with each other. So thank you so much for being here. So it gives me immense pleasure today to announce and celebrate the recipient of the Product Management Service Award, a recognition that embodies compassion, dedication, and unwavering support for our program and community. Today, we honor someone whose contributions go above and beyond. This person demonstrates compassion, creativity, and hard work. She is an integral and vital part of our team and works with every one of us. And her tireless efforts positively impact the experience of our students, faculty, staff, and community. She is multifaceted and defendable. From things like rearranging furniture to managing vendor contracts, ordering donuts for the donut wall in the back of the room, organizing company visits, planning signature Winter Wonderland event, this commencement, and even bartending on occasion. And last year, she earned the additional title of travel agent, working with individual students flying to and from Asia to make sure they all arrived safely for the Asia trip. She handles it all. But her impact goes beyond her professional duties. She nurtures a sense of belonging among our students, earning the endearing title of Mom. Today, we honor Erica Morales for her unwavering dedication and the difference she makes to her SPM every day. We are grateful to have her on our team.
So this was not how I thought I was going to cry today, and you guys haven't even started walking yet. So thank you so much, Jennifer. I do appreciate it. This was my first full class from like day one to today. First two students I ever met were Ian and JoJo. And it has been an honor traveling with you, working with you, feeding you, giving you a hard time, Paul. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I'm so proud of all of you, and you're just going to kick ass wherever you go.
And now for the next award, for the Karsten Tyndall Award, would you please all turn your attention to the screens? Thank you.
Graduation is upon you after months of effort in the books and in life. You began as individuals, accepted into a program with great potential and hopes of success. Well, congratulations. You have succeeded and now represent a cohort with lives tied together. But one of you stands out and has been nominated to receive the Karsten Tyndall Leadership Award as someone reflecting the values of KT, as he was fondly known. In KT's terms, leadership reflects a sense of commitment to others, quiet acceptance of differences, but supportive of the values that appear at the trailhead of each person's life. Leadership to KT was a positive force to move forward, be outwardly focused and inwardly driven, to make a statement. Just let me show you what I can do. It'll surprise us both. Two other attributes reflected his life and his leadership. Competition is not just about winning. It's about being on your game. And disadvantage is a state of mind that can be overcome.
So, with this approach to life and leadership, we are presenting the KT Leadership Award to someone in your cohort reflecting these attributes and values. As told by others in the program, an exceptional individual who is a most upbeat, positive person and brings a level of professionalism and personal responsibility we don't always see. A personable and genuinely caring individual who always has a smile on his face. This person is truly an exceptional human being, the real deal for sure. I don't think anyone is more deserving for this award. Never in a bad mood, and I honestly couldn't even imagine it. Rather, when entering the room and conversation, it is always with a smile and optimism. As KT would say, why not just smile? It's the best part of the day. The nomination is for an amazing classmate and friend to many, with potential for an accomplished career.
This year, the 2024 Sports Product Management Program cohort nominates Chris Karras to receive the Karsten Tyndall Leadership Award. Please congratulate Chris.
Wow, I promised I wasn't going to cry. Now I feel like I'm going to cry, but I just wanted to say that, I mean, you heard I led off with like a lot of people passed the bottle, and I was passed the bottle by every person in this cohort. My team, Clover, I've never worked with a group of people that I think more highly of, can think more highly of, and you guys are my best friends. Every person in this cohort, like I said, you guys are going to kick butt in this industry, so it's just so exciting to see. And I just want to say, I think personally for myself, one of the best parts of SPM and this whole program, Ian said it's the global nature of this program, and Ian and Chris, you guys are my best friends, and getting to experience your culture, the Taiwanese culture, and all of the cultures of our really diverse cohort amplified this experience to the max. And so thank you for taking the risk to fly around the world and come join us here in Portland. We're all better because of all of you guys. So thank you so much. Appreciate it.
So I also got the permission from Ellen that I can take the head off. And also, my daughter told me I look really funny with it on. So I decided to take it off. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud family members and friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2024. Today marks a monumental chapter in the history of University of Oregon Sport Product Management, as we gather not just to celebrate the achievement of our graduates, but also to reflect on the journey of growth and discovery through 18 months. It is a day of firsts, of pride, and of anticipation for the promising future that lies ahead. SPM started with humble beginnings. We took chances, and we have and will continue to be involved in the industry. We have achieved success via innovation, diversity, sustainability, and empathy for our athletes. Our graduates represent these values, and it has been more than a decade since the first graduating class. They remain pioneers in our profession, just as we hoped and aspired to be after graduation. In the spirit of pioneering excellence and groundbreaking achievement, it is my profound honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Austin Hodges, a distinguished member of our very own first graduating class of the SPM. Austin Hodges embodies the spirit of passion that sport product management cherishes. He strongly believes in sport and the power of sport that can change lives. From the first step on campus as a part of the inaugural cohort, through countless hours of dedication, to impressive accomplishment as Global Chief Marketing and Growth Officer at Nuna and Head of Global MBA Marketing at Adidas post-graduation. Austin has set a sterling example of what it means to lead with vision and empathy. As we stand on the threshold of tomorrow, eager to carve out our own paths, let us draw inspiration from Austin's journey, from a student in the first class of our esteemed SPM program to a beacon of leadership and innovation in sport product industry. Please join in welcoming Austin, a trailblazer, a visionary, and above all, a cherished member of the SPM family.
I wish they would stop saying I was a part of the first class 10 years ago. Feel super old, but I am humbled and honored to be here with you all. I want to start off by making sure the attention is in the right place, and it's this new class. So everybody here, we're in this building because we're proud of somebody. I need a good round of applause for 5 seconds for this 24 class. I also want to give a thank you to some strong mentors and leaders that I've had in this program. One of them, VP of Jordan, Rashad Williams. I see him here in the building. Give him a round of applause. Thank you to Ellen, her staff, my first cohort who's with me in spirit, and you all again. I'm grateful to be here. So this is how it's going to go. I saw from the recap video you guys all like to drink, so I'm going to make sure that I get you in and out of here quick. I'm not going to take all day. You'll find after this speech that I'm just like you, so I can read your mind. And so this is how it's going to go. Brief intro, a little bit about me, the connection to the program. And then I'm going to give you a few nuggets that I wish that I could share with myself when I was sitting in your seat. But before the who, I'm going to start with the why. Why am I here, and why am I doing this? I really do see the beauty in the road that you're about to travel. A road with promotions, layoffs, stolen credit, recognition, raw creation, standard creation, leadership, undeserved blame, and a craving for innovation that's satisfied never. Make no mistake, you'll get up here, you're going to take pictures, you're going to have those drinks I talked about, you're going to get some awards, you're going to celebrate, but you're not walking into a beautiful sunset. But if you're a part of this program, I know you wouldn't want to have it any other way. Can I get a Go Ducks? Go Ducks. Second why, I'm grateful. Never forget those who've contributed to your success. I'm grateful for a mother who worked 2 jobs so I could play sports and never missed a day of prayer for me. I'm grateful for a father who made an honorable living building trucks and instilled confidence in me at an early age, and who once said, I wish when I was your age I had somebody who believed in me. I do this job so you don't have to, so you can do what you love. I'm grateful for a coach who made me an All-American guard and gave me my first real career option and helped pay my way through this very program. I'm grateful for the SBM family, Marin, and everything Ellen has done for me. I remember walking into the first class orientation, and at that time I wasn't as polished as I am today. Lacked a little bit of confidence, and it's the first class, right? So it's the orientation. So you're coming in and you're measuring yourself against the people. So I look to my left, we're all in a line like you are right here. And I'm like, hey, what's your name, man? Chris? Chris, nice. Well, what did you do before you got here? Well, Chris was an accomplished lawyer for 10 years and already had his master's in finance from Notre Dame. Like, that's dope. Look to my right, Lucy. How you doing, Lucy? What did you do before you got here? Well, Lucy already had her master's in biomechanics from Cambridge. I wanted to call BS so bad, but the more she talked, I realized from her accent she was telling the truth. And like then and now, Ellen asked me to be one of the first speakers to a group of Nike execs and donors. I'm sure you guys have been through that whole thing before. And I was confused. I'm like, why me? Chris, Lucy? You know what she said to me? It's apparent you don't see in yourself what I see when I look at you, and you better fix that now. And like then and now, I'm very grateful. So thank you, Ellen. And the third is a much more sinister and selfish reason. The sun's coming out, which means the guns are coming out, and I'm not prepared. Ellen has agreed to pay me just enough money so I can afford that wonderful new weight loss drug, Ozempic. Need to lose 40 pounds by summer. No, I'm joking. The third is because when you complete this program, we're family. You're a part of the SPM family, and family looks after each other. So again, it's not about me, it's about you, so quick about me. Born in Portland, Oregon, so naturally I fell in love with the industry at an early age. About 80 pounds ago, I was an amazing All-American small-time basketball player. I heard about the program and locked myself in a room for 3 days because I needed to finish my portfolio, and the thought at that time of getting a master's in a traditional business program felt elementary. I'm a man of faith who's always favored loyalty over personal gain. I'm married up to an amazing wife and blessed that both of my kids look more like her than me. And I'm very, very, very competitive. Very competitive. I feel like when I'm on my game, I'm unstoppable. And when you leave these doors, I promise you, you'll be unstoppable too. Now, nugget 1, remember each and every why. Your whys are your only sustainable whys, not wives, let's be clear, whys. Your whys are your only sustainable source of motivation. Your whys give you perspective. Your whys get you through rough days. Rough days like I'm sure you had in the SBM program, and I had in the SBM program, to where I had a lot of creative tension with the teammates. So what do? Naturally, you take your lunch break, you go on a walk, and what better place to go on a walk than the beautiful waterfront, right? I know you've done that before. You get there and you think, I'm gonna have an amazing, beautiful backdrop to help ease this creative tension, only to find 2 homeless people having sex on the lawn at noon, like they're in the Four Seasons private suite. A horrible sight, but an incredible icebreaker. But other rough days, like not getting the head of a comms job when 5 of the 5 panel interviewers voted for you, but they instead chose to give it to a friend of theirs from outside of the company. Rough days like when an NBA MVP invites you to his home only to yell at you on his couch because you made a mistake. That was the most comfortable couch I ever sat on, though. Rough days like when an FBI investigation into your brand turns coworkers' lives upside down, and you're conflicted because people move on and there's more opportunity, but the lives of those who you know has been upended and changed. Rough days like having to make the tough call, like firing someone on your team who is, you know, is a single mother, but there's no other path forward. Rough days like setting a series of business objectives that leads your team astray, and you have to point the finger at yourself. Rough days like when you leave this grad school program and you have $100,000 in student loan debt, and studentaid.gov calls and says, Tuesday, your first payment is due. There's a wise, very much so respected, world-renowned Canadian philosopher. He goes by the name of Drizzy Drake. And he said, I can't even capture the feeling I had at first. Meeting all my heroes is like seeing how magic works. Your whys will sustain your belief in magic. Talked about bad days, but there'll be good days too. Man, there'll be good days, and those good days will give you amazing perspective. Good days like when you finish your capstone project and it comes to life and you marvel at what you've created. Good days like getting an actual call back from Nike and Adidas after being in a position to where you apply to all of these companies and you can't get your foot in the door for the jobs that you know that you would kill. And your mentor in this program happens to be the head of Nike basketball, and he offers you a job and you choose Adidas because he gave you the best advice ever, which is take that job in sports marketing. There's no better place to accelerate your growth. If anything goes wrong, I got you. Thank you, Kevin Dotson. Good days like today, when you accomplish something and you built a foundation for success, when you know that you can walk into any room and not feel intellectually inferior. Good days when you remember and look back, you joined this program because you can hear the music. Now you walk out of these doors and you can hear and play. Good days like walking into a contract negotiation with 12 uptight lawyers dressed in all black like villains in the Matrix, and you come in some sneaks, beanie, rag and bone shirt, and you wipe the floor of the negotiations with them. Good days like you sign a LA Dodgers contract 2 months before Shohei Ohtani signs with the team, and you got a 500% discount. Good days like when the CEO of a global leader of children's products calls you and asks you to be his first CMO because he's seen how you can bring the power of storytelling in sports into an industry where those two concepts are foreign. Thank you, Brad and Kenny. Good days like standing here in front of a building of future leaders and seeing it all come back full circle. Cherish the good days. People are going to tell you, don't get too high or too low. Forget all that. This isn't TV. Ride your highs as much as you can. There's enough negativity and bad things in this world. Never apologize for feeling good. Next nugget, we're almost done. Have faith in your tools because the ceiling is always under construction. I assure you, you have everything you need to be successful. Whether you're joining a brand or starting your own, it's all an equal playing field now. The tone of many leaders when they come up here is, you can be just like me if you're as smart as me and you do everything right like me and you never make a mistake like me. That's all BS. This is the truth. When you walk out of these doors and you walk into your new company's doors, it doesn't matter if you're a first-round draft pick, number 1 pick like LeBron James, or a 7th-round draft pick like Tom Brady. It's fair game to all the Nepo babies. It's fair game to all the LinkedIn all-stars. All that matters is production. All that matters is opportunity. This industry moves so fast, and you will have your opportunity. And I hate to say this, it's probably not something I should say, but Tom Brady is considered the GOAT, but it takes luck. It takes luck like my beloved Seahawks being on the 1-yard line and Marshawn Lynch is in the backfield. And instead of giving him the ball to hand off for a touchdown, you decide to throw it, and then there's an interception at the last second. It takes a little luck. So keep showing up every day and ensure that your effort is impervious to circumstance, and that's how you create your own luck. The last nugget, be intentional about the type of leader you want to be. Think about it now and don't break from it. I always make a joke that when I am introduced to a new team that I negotiated just enough money so I can get fired tomorrow if I have to sacrifice my principles. I won't do it for anyone. And remember, a company is nothing more than a collection of people. It's no Excel spreadsheet. There's no I punch in, I do this, and then I get that. There's none of that. This is where the power of sports and team makes you dynamic. Be good to people. Understand that your words can make somebody's day and have them run through a brick wall, and your words can crush people. I said that I'm a man of faith, and I'm not trying to impart on anybody, but the Bible I read says to save your life, you must lose it. In corporate America, in order to lead, you must follow. You will be in a constant battle between confidence and ego. So I'm going to define those 2 principles for you in closing. As a leader, you must feed confidence and starve ego to the best of your ability. Confidence knows that everyone has ideas. What brings them to life is team execution. Ego says, forget it. I don't have time to teach. I'll do it myself. Confidence gives credit to your team and recognizes others' contributions above your own. Ego takes credit for the work and rushes to LinkedIn and Instagram to post it and take that credit for yourself. Confidence empathizes through thoughtfulness and compassion and brightens inevitably dark days. Ego ignores the sign of struggle and makes it every person for themselves. Ego hesitates to hire those who are smarter than them out of fear. Confidence wants a team of individuals who are better. Confidence mentors young black boys and tells no one about it because they need that type of leadership. Ego makes it about them and seeks credit. Ego sees problems in the workforce and society and thinks that's other people's problem. Confidence knows you can't solve all the problems in the world, but each day you look to positively impact people's lives. I've said it before, when I'm at my best, I'm my daughter's father. And I try to be the leader that I hope she gets when she enters the workforce. I'm proud that every position that I've filled in this new job when it comes to dealing with babies, and we talked about postpartum, has been women. Now, I can't tell you if the future of the world is female, but I can tell you that the future of my org is. Now, who would have thought? Who would have thought that little black boy who would draw shoe designs on line paper and send them into Adidas at the age of 13 would lead NBA signature footwear franchises? Who would have thought that that little black boy who dreamed of the NBA but only grew to be 5'11" and couldn't jump and a little bit overweight would use the NBA and the power of sports to change lives? Who would have thought that the young black man who didn't get into Harvard but chose this program would go toe-to-toe with Ivy League graduates and again wipe the floor with them every day? Who would have thought that I could embrace this style of leadership due to sports experience that would give confidence to everybody who calls me a teammate? Who would have thought that you would share this cohort from around the world and finish this program with everything you need to accomplish your dreams? Who would have thought that when you entered this workforce, you would be unstoppable? Think about that. Who would have thought? Well, you're graduating from this program, so I know the answer. It's you. Thank you.
All right, it's me. You know what it's time for. Are you ready? Okay. So now it's, for everybody else that doesn't, now it's time for the commencement to begin. Everybody thinks commencement is the end, but commencement is the beginning. And what we're going to have to do now is have all these green-clad folks, students, and soon-to-be graduates, come on up and get your degree. Shania Adams. Buddy Alton. Eric Bianco. Paul Bobinger. Eden Bossum. Andrew Burns. Jeffrey Chang. Yushen Chen. Come on up, Howard. Emma Connolly. Jasmine Dole. Alexandra Finn. Samantha Garney. Sean Hahn. It's okay, it's coming. Sai Ling Shi. Jung-Chae Su. Mafaro Hungwe. Chris Karras. Karen Kravitz. Wobi Lang. Jusang James Lee. Elizabeth Lee. Devin Miguel Lewis. Ji Yun Lin. Mitchell Lutz. Thomas Joseph McLaughlin. Hikaru Minami. Nathan Nathaniel. Stanley Yan. Stanley Olivares. Oh, Justin Olivares, sorry. Sorry, Stan. Sorry, Justin. Artasia Payne Watts. Ian Pearson. Joseph Redmond. Sharon Robin. Caroline Santiago. Will Schmidt. Victoria Scott. Benjamin Sue. Corey Tanaka. Ian Seng. Yen Xiao Wang. Matt Weston. Albert Chang.
So congratulations to our graduates. I think our speakers talked a lot about the fact that, you know, we work really, really hard. And when we work hard, we expect good things are going to happen to us. But it does require a little bit of luck as well, you know. So I've asked, because my Mandarin is terrible, I've asked somebody to come up and help me with a little Mandarin here. And probably a little known fact for all of you. And we know you're going into a challenging job market. So it's gonna require some luck on your side. But you may not know this, but you are the 8th class to graduate from the Sports Product Management Program. Our first class in 2017, and if we count, you're the 8th class. And if you know Mandarin, all that are shaking their heads that know Mandarin, know that 8 is a lucky number. Why is 8 a lucky number?
Do Mandarin? Do Mandarin? Yeah. In Mandarin? Wow. Hell yeah, in Mandarin time. OK， 所以 Alan 刚刚讲的是为什么8很重要，在中文，在中国文化来讲，8为什么很重要？因为8代表一路发，我们会很 fortunate， 就是 fortunate， 所以8代表的是一个很吉祥、很吉祥如意的一个单字8。 也是数字哦，8。
So for a quick translation, the number 8 and for the word for it in Mandarin and the word fortune in Mandarin, they sound very similar. So you're the 8th class and you're going to be very fortunate. So Chris, thank you for the translation. That's fantastic. I think also shows the global nature of our program. I want to thank all the families here, all of you that entrusted your students, your people with us over the last 18 months. I can imagine it takes a tremendous amount of faith and trust in a program like ours to say, yeah, you know, they're crazy about shoes, go spend 18 months with them. And they'll give you something that you can't have without going there. So thank you to the families for doing that and trusting us. I think today marks the end of one of your journeys, and it starts another part of your journey. In the first class that we graduated, 2017, one of the students that we had, not Austin, one of our other students, was working at Adidas. And I would say after he had been at Adidas for over a year, I went over to have lunch with all of our graduates from Adidas. And at the end of the lunch, he said, Ellen, can you stay afterwards? I want to tell you something. And I thought, okay, it's got to be pretty important. And so I stayed afterwards, and he sat down with me, and he said, Ellen, you didn't teach us everything. And I said, oh, I forgot to tell you. This is the beginning of your learning, not the end. So take forward this learning attitude, this learning opportunity as you move into the industry. So I'd like to ask you, graduates of class of 2024, please stand. Please move your tassels to the left. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the new graduates of the Masters in Science in Sports Product Management from the University of Oregon Lundquist College of Business.